They updated Roll20.
They sure did. They sure did.
I'm just gonna fill my water bottles up and be good to go. I'm not peeing, I'm filling water bottles.
Except why, Pink?
Oh, remember where we were?
In Funny Demon Maze. Not very funny.
Yes.
A not so funny demon maze.
Yeah, absolutely heretical Demon Maze, to actually say the least.
It is the endless maze. Right.
Yeah. Fun.
Alright, well, if we're good to go, because we have, what, 3 hours until you have to go, Dings?
Yeah. Yes. Oh.
Yes.
Onward for glory.
Onward for killing Saul's character.
Huzzah!
I mean, yes, but actually, no.
Well, so, the music on. So, I'll do a recap of this. It's been, what, 2 weeks? Something like
Yeah.
So, you all entered the portal room to the endless maze, where you fought a minotaur seeming to have Aasimar powers, who called himself Arekus the Conqueror, who was looking for glory in battle, win or lose. You beat him. He asked that you remember him for his deeds.
I didn't know that part. I wasn't around.
Oh, okay, yeah. But basically, he was just some sort of battle frenzy, and he idolized Tykan and knew about Tykan's last stand on the bridge, and was like, "This is my bridge. This is win or lose. This is where my legend starts."
Remember me.
Yeah, basically.
Remember I once lived.
Yeah. You defeated him. You and the Order secured the portal room and split into 3 teams. You guys were going to head towards 2 main structures, which was Baphomet's Lair and the Tower of Science. If you want me to load the picture up.
We had to. It's Archibald.
The Tower of Science.
Science! Evil!
Where the frick did I... Oh, it's in that folder. The Tower of Science. Boop. And just for reference, there is a picture of the Endless Maze with Baphomet's Lair in the middle. So, you guys are going to head towards the Baphomet's Lair and the Tower of Science, which is sort of both in the same general direction. Ariana was going to lead a team towards the area of Fleshy Maze. Bran was going to lead a team towards an overgrown forest section. And Gordon was going to remain behind and hold the portal room so no one can retake it.
Hold the line. Hold the door.
Thereby giving you your exit, because that's what happened with the last time the Order was here. They left the portal room and it got retaken, and then they couldn't get back out. Ariana did use telepathic bond, so you're all in contact. So all of you plus Bran, Gordon, Ariana. Travel to your destination. You fought some groups of Baphomet cultists. You learned that some of them are so far gone that they're not even humanoid anymore. And you fought some gnolls and other demons. You saw a Mind Flayer Nautiloid teleport into the skies, followed by a group of Githyanki. The Nautiloid crashed. Githyanki were taken down by one of the massive creatures that were lurking. A Void Scaver.
We like Githyanki here.
And you saw, based on how effortlessly the Void Scavers dismantled the Githyanki warship, you don't want to fuck with them. You followed to where the Githyanki ship crashed and found a pair of Order soldiers from the initial attack 20 years ago. Etgar and Aneth, who had been slightly crippled by over their time here, but they had spent the last 20 years still on mission, unable to escape. Instead, they spent the last 20 years surviving and mapping the endless maze, identifying where the devices are, what areas to avoid, how to shortcuts, etc. They also had multiple safe houses, like holes in walls in the maze, where they would be able to rest between battles. After talking with them, they informed you that Baphomet originally had the portal device in his lair, but had moved it to the Tower of Science more recently. So you know where it is. You know you don't need to go to his lair at all. You know it's in the Tower of Science. You're informed about the 3 devices that were in 3 other areas. One is in the forest, one is called the Devourer, where the fleshy thing is, and one's called the City, where an entire ruined city sits within the maze. You're informed of all the creatures that are defending them. In particular, there is a Balor defending the one in the city, and there is a psychic creature in the outskirts of the city as well. You relayed the information to the other teams, who were fast approaching their locations, and returned to a safe haven, a small hole in the wall from long ago that Etgar and Aneth had as one of their little safe houses. They would have informed you that as the Minotaurs roam the maze and the Garistros, they know the layout of the maze perfectly, so they can't lock off a section. They have to find a hole in a wall, because then they're not altering the maze. But you stopped and you began to have a short rest in the hole in the wall. And that's where we start.
The hole in the wall.
In
So it's
the
about-
wall.
So it's a smallish space. It's about 25 feet across. And you can hear the rumbling on one side of the wall of Garistros and Minotaurs running past, and the same on the other side. You're sort of between 2 maze corridors. And I will remind you, because you did attempt this last time, thanks. Your manifested mind is not able to pass through the walls. There's something about them.
Yep.
Like, you can pass through the gaps, but you can't phase it through the solid walls.
Yeah, it's a little bit funky.
Oh, and you also ascertained as well that you cannot send sending spells from here to other dimensions because of a device that is in the Tower of Science.
Mhm.
Receiving is fine, but sending out is not.
We knew that because of the peeps.
Aneth and Etgar weren't able to respond. You ascertained, based on moving through the maze, where this general aura was coming from.
And there's a wall in front of us.
But you're all in the hidey hole. First things first. Thanks. You learned this spell from Garrett. Sorry, I'll say this. Archie learns this spell from Garrett. If you recall.
Oh, hey, yo. I can relax in absolute fucking high fashion.
You can make more as well if you cast a high level.
This is a level 2, right? Yeah.
It's level 2. So you're all in the hidey hole. Aneth and Etgar are basically spending the time to have a rest, but also gather their things, because they've agreed to head back to the portal once this is done. Is there anything you want to do in here, well, in this short rest?
No. Not that I know of right now.
You're sort of trying to rest.
Yeah, trying the best to rest.
There are makeshift hammocks and bedrolls made from skinned knolls and things, so there are actually places to sleep and things. You all rest. Quick question: Thanray's spectre, how long does it last?
24 hours.
Cool. It remains floating about. So you're all just resting, gathering yourselves. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
Cool. As you all rest and gather yourselves, you hear the constant sounds of battle, a cracking sound from the sky as something teleports into the sky, and then the sound of crashing debris as whatever teleported in is destroyed.
Well,
You hear roving bands of cultists running around, screaming bloody murder. Garistros roaring, the heavy stomping of a Garistro a bit too close for comfort.
no, I don't like that.
it's
That
it's
was
a
a
constant,
little bit too many of those already.
it's a constant hive of activity. Just things always happening.
Understandable.
It's chaos. It's the abyss. About midway through the rest, you all are alerted suddenly as you hear the voice of Bran, one of the Order soldiers, come through and say, "This is Bran here. We've dispatched the Marilith, destroying the device now."
I'm waiting to hear a kaboom or something.
Kaboom.
If I don't hear anything, I don't know what I expected.
About 30 seconds pass before none of you feel anything, but Archie, because your detect magic glasses go, there is a visible drop in a particular magical aura that's permeating the place.
Good enough.
Like-
Archie's satisfied with the magical dull rather than kaboom.
Like the rest of you would have just felt a tingle, but amongst all the other noises, it's sort of dampened. About another minute passes before Bran says, "Making our exit now. The device is destroyed." Gordon then responds through the telepathic link, saying, "Understood. How many do you have? How many? Did you lose anyone?" Bran says, "Yes. There's me plus 3 others. The rest are gone."
We're doing a short rest, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna get half my level so I can get. I'm gonna get a level 2 spell and a level 3 spell, or I can get a level 4 spell. I'm gonna get a level 4 spell.
Okay. All right. But you hear that? Bran's team has taken some heavy casualties, but they've destroyed one of the devices. No word from Ariana as yet. At the end of this short rest, I need everyone to make me a wisdom saving throw, and I'm going to presume you're within range of Tykan. This includes Edgar and Aerith.
What am I rolling?
Wisdom save.
Is your aura still +3?
It's +4 now.
I need to change that.
Oh boy. That was Josh rolling, not Thanraya. Oopsie.
Fair enough. Well, I need to look up your spectre actually.
It's a 16 here.
Hey.
I think I may possibly be okay.
Is it a charm effect?
No.
No. Okay, then it probably is effective.
It is a fuck you effect.
Wait, why did it roll with a +1? Oh, never mind. I hit the skill check instead of the wisdom save. So add another 4 onto that, so that's 20.
Bless doesn't
Alright.
last as long, does it?
No. It lasts a minute, I think.
I don't think anything's gonna save a 10.
I need your Spectre as well, if that's right. So roll the wisdom save.
Wisdom.
Ooh.
That's not good.
Okay. So, as you rest, the roars of battle going on around you, this constant sense of danger all around you, you will fight off the psychological effects of the maze. However, for Fenrir, I'm going to send you a private message.
Oh shit.
Until told otherwise, it's more of a flavor thing. I'm relying on you to roleplay that. Let me know when you got
Let's
it.
see. Yeah. I'll try.
And your Spectre is under the same effect.
Oh. I didn't even know it could show emotions.
Oh, it can. It can show that. But you all feel this lingering this effect of the madness of the maze. This is the abyss. This is chaos itself. But you all manage to finish the rest without issue. You all seem to have. You don't have any horns after this short rest, so that's okay. But your short rest is concluded. And I think Edgar have gathered their things at this point, and they're all ready to move with what few belongings they do have. We'll do.
We need to figure out how to get through this. We need to continue on.
You sure did.
And you were given a map as well, and you were told to avoid an area that's generally between you and the Tower of Science right now, which is called the Crucible, which is where most of the cultists seem to meet.
Well, if we have to go through it, we have to go through it, and there's no real... Unless there's somehow we can get around it that I don't know of.
And I think I got recommended not going through it because there are thousands of cultists there.
Well...
That was one of their avoid areas.
It depends on if we can not go through it.
You can. They did map out paths to get around it. Like, they have scouted the base of the tower before, so they know how to get around it. There are routes. Edgar stands up with his one arm and says, "You all seem rested enough. Are you sure you don't want us to follow you?"
Yeah. You've done enough in here.
Sorry. Let's go to roll for Charlie. Charlie's fine. Edgar says, "Very well. That map is up to date as of not too long ago. Again, again, the Crucible is extremely dangerous. Don't trust anyone. And looking at the map, Archie, there are hundreds of little marks on the map indicating their safe houses.
Okay.
like holes in walls, good places to hide if big things come through, like Garistros.
Yeah.
With that, Ekgar and Aneth take their things and say, "We wish you luck." Hopefully, we'll see you back on the other side.
Yep.
With that, they
Yeah.
both turn and leave and disappear into the maze. Leaving just you guys in the hidey hole.
All right. I do the typical dad thing where I whip out the map, I flick it a little, and like move it further away from my face because I'm trying to get a good read on it.
Squint a little.
Yep, exactly.
You have your glasses on, old man. Don't worry.
This is only for magic and magic accessories.
The map is made out of some sort of flesh that has been taken from someone. Like, they literally did what they could with the materials they had, which is just blood and flesh, really.
So I can insert meaty thwack as I flick it.
Yeah. It's not wet, it's dry, but like, it is.
It's leathery though.
Yeah. With that, you start to leave, yes?
Yep.
As you begin to, you sort of wait for a bit before a group of minotaurs to rush past before you do exit into the maze, and begin to make your way, avoiding what you can. As you wander through the maze, Archie leading. I need a march order, please.
Yo, watch out, Tarkan. This is the Minotaur Highway. You gotta look both ways
Tycoon would
towards
probably
it.
try to be in front.
Okay. I'm gonna do it like this way, so you're going this way. So Tycon's in front. Did Tycon roll hit dice, by the way?
I don't know. Let me check.
Because you're missing 35 hit points according to this token.
Yeah, I had to
I'm
change
pretty
my
sure.
token. That they just
Yeah, I think I did roll hit dice. I didn't deduct them. So I don't know how many I rolled.
That's fine. That's fine.
like my max HP is 113, but the token says 104. So
And is Thenra in hybrid form or not?
yes, yes, it would.
You've reassumed it after the short rest.
I have reassumed it. Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
So Tygon in front.
Happy-
Archie
yeah.
is next, I presume, because you're mapping.
Just so you know, I do have to get up from my desk. I have a wireless headset, so I can still hear. So
Okay,
sorry about
that's fine. That's the order there. Where is Thenra going to be? In the rear or the front?
I'll be in the rear.
Okay. I'll move your token for you. And the Spectre near you, or where do you want it to be?
The Spectre will be floating directly above me.
Okay, I'll put it sort of back here so it's above you. Cool. As you make your way through the maze, avoiding most of the enemies, because unless you want to fight them all.
Unlikely. Also, just in case,
Okay, banner is up.
for
Banner.
we were with a couple people, right? Because they would get it too.
You're with Aneth and Edgar, and they'll take it before they go as well.
Yeah.
You make your way, avoiding what you can. You do come across a few isolated cultists that are just sort of coated in blood and killing gnolls or whatever. Cutting them down effortlessly. You don't need to roll initiative.
I'm gonna
I
say
presume.
we deal with them.
Moving along, you do, after about 5 or 10 minutes of traveling, you feel the ground shaking as something big is approaching.
Mm-hmm.
What do you all do?
What do we do?
just so I can make sure I heard correctly, the ground's shaking and we think something's approaching.
The ground starts to vibrate with a heavy doof 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 as heavy hooves are stamping in the ground, and it sounds like it's getting louder, approaching in your general direction.
Can I put my ear to the floor and see if it's actually coming towards us, or if it's just like
Yes, make perception check.
I
on
mean,
another
you
side
wouldn't
of the wall?
see it
Okay.
coming.
Exactly.
Because it's like winding mazes, so you won't see it, but you make a perception check to see if you can ascertain.
18 or 21, depending.
It's 21 because it's based on hearing.
Nice.
It is absolutely getting closer. It is about, you estimate 200 feet ahead of you, but around several corners. But he's definitely coming fast.
They'll be here in a few seconds.
And
Brace
and
yourself.
it's coming from your. It's coming like if you're going this way, it's coming this way.
Yeah.
Well,
What do you do?
he's coming towards us, correct?
Yes, there are side paths if you want to duck into one, try to hide from it.
I would suggest that. I was gonna say, is there any way we could hide?
This is more of a theater of the mind situation. So if you want there to be a hidey hole, there's probably a hidey hole.
I want there to be a hidey hole. I want to go
Okay.
inside the hidey hole.
Okay, you all duck inside the hidey hole.
Yes.
As you all hear the doof, the thud, 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 as this thing's getting closer, you hear the sound of screams and wails coming from it. You all dive in. I need you all to make stealth checks for me.
I'll also cast invisibility on myself.
Would you like me to roll your thing for you, Sept?
Oh no, I'm walking back to my desk to roll it. My hands ain't full at the moment, so I got.
You said
I'm
stealth,
trying to
correct?
see if I have anything
yes.
funny.
Oh,
I do not
no,
have
you-
anything funny.
that's really
Mm-hmm.
not good. I am invisible though.
Hmm.
Don't worry, I'm about to make your not look good look even better.
This
Ah.
is considered a group stealth check, so it's like, you know, and that one.
Roll!
What?
Roll!
Stealth.
Yep.
What
So
what
it-
is
So a group stealth is like basically,
what is
averaging-
stealth a part of?
Let's go. I just
dexterity.
dragged it down a
Dexterity.
lot.
Oh my god! Can I
Okay.
just like fucking leave?
No.
All right. So, as you all duck into a side branch of the maze, the sound of the heavy stomping gets louder before tearing around the main corner going on the path where you were on. You see the 25-foot form tall of a Garistro. Hanging off it are about 30 or so cultists at various points up its body and are stabbing it with various implements.
Garistro, the Garistro coming through.
The Garistro seems to be in pain. There are enough cultists on it that they're actually doing damage.
You don't have the action economy to take us all, motherfucker.
Yankee the barista, the barista.
And Archie, based on the way it's moving, like the direction of its movement, this came from the Crucible.
Right.
The Garistro runs past, and it's screaming in Abyssal, which you understand.
I do.
Get off me, you scum!
Oh.
And it's almost scared.
Oh, the Garistro is.
Yeah.
Oh. That seems like a him problem.
The Garistro moves past at 100 feet as it's dashing. And as it's moving past, it's whacking its arms, knocking cultists off. One of the cultists gets slammed into a wall and turns into paste. The Garistro flies past, and various cultists fall off afterward, like behind it, hit the ground, tumble a few times. There's about 9 or 10 cultists that all sort of like get up, badly injured, but still get up, and they're all mostly humanoid-ish. And they all look up and snarl, and the Garista is just gone. At this point, it's moved way beyond their speed, and they sort of snarl and look around for something else to kill, and all their eyes, all 8 cultists, turn their eyes to you. They pull up what look to be daggers made out of sharpened bone.
I cast Fireball.
Okay.
Fourth level.
Okay. Burning the big
And it's
spell.
not a fireball, it's a force ball.
Okay. They all go, ah! And they just start screaming at you and running, and then an immediate blast of force magic, and they are just pulverized. They were bloodied to begin with. The stomping of the Garistro moves away. It seems the path is relatively clear.
Good.
With that, proceeding forwards.
Yes. I think I will.
As you all exit out of your hidey hole, you see there's the smeared remains of cultists on walls. This Garistro left a hell of a trail. Moving along now. You come across a few more cultists that were sort of like just fell off it and were badly injured. You sort of put them down or whatever you want to do with them.
I rip them to pieces.
Okay, as you move along, you come across like a cultist, what would have once been a human man, whose both his legs are broken, and from falling off the Garistro. And you guys watch as Thanraya just moves up and just tears him apart.
I'm like, let me fix that for you, and then I rip his legs off.
The cultist just screams at you, attempting to bite you, but no effect, of course. And then you just... Thanraya,
Job well done.
there is
Oh,
an
God.
overwhelming sense of satisfaction.
Proud stance.
You're like a dog that's killed a mouse for your owner.
Who's got the highest wisdom, the highest insight, sorry, out of Scarlet Archie and Tycan?
I do not know.
I've got a massive, what is it, 0.
I have a +5, but you didn't name me.
Oh, that's Scarlet Archie and Tycan.
Okay, yeah. I have a +5.
+5? Has Archie got a +5?
I have. This is for insight, right?
Insight, yes.
I have a +2.
Okay, so, Scarlet, you watch as Thanraya, in a woven form, kills this cultist, and there's a smile. But it's not the same sort of smile Thanraya usually has, it's more of a sadistic smile. More of an enjoyment smile.
Sadistic enjoyment for killing something?
Yes.
Hmm.
You notice that. But the cultist is dead, you continue on.
Yeah, she'll probably tell Archie later.
Okay. You sort of note it and move on, as you're still in a sort of a battle scene. As you move along for another 20 or so minutes, you hear a voice over the telepathic bond. Bran reporting in, saying, "This is Bran here. We've returned to the portal room. Stopping to rest. We're safe here." And a few moments pass more, and you hear Ariana's voice come through the telepathic bond. She says, We've made it through the fleshy part of the maze. There's a creature here. It's awful. And you all get a brief image of a monster. As Ariana can telepathically send these images.
Let's see this rotten bastard.
Do I have an image for it? Why do I not have an image for this?
You should get on that.
Holy okay, I'm gonna put it in the... Oh, actually, I should have one up here. Yeah, I'll just drag its token in.
Ah,
Ew.
You get a brief telepathic image of that.
Oh, oh, oh no.
yeah.
Ariana says...
The fuck is that?
Ariana says...
Remember, you remember.
I remember.
Ariana says... I see that. Can we fight it?
It is very bad news if I think I know what it is.
You think you know what it is, Archie?
I tell them it's extremely bad news.
It's floating between us and the portal device.
Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
I get a brief rundown of what this thing can do.
Yes, you know this is a Cybriax. This is a really nasty demon. You know, you basically know about Cybriaxes.
I'd let him give him a general rundown of what it can do and how things will probably not go for the best.
Hmm. As you fill her in on the general abilities of this creature, she says, "Understood. Well, the maze is closed in behind us, so we're trapped in here. There's only one way forwards. Everyone, spread out, attack!" And with that, it cuts off. The bond is still active. You can hear Gordon and Bran communicating. So it is still active. So Ariana is not dead. But we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
As you continue moving through the maze towards the tower, you hear the sound of abyssal screams from smaller creatures. Sounds like they're fleeing. A few turns up ahead.
Yeah.
Sounds, based on the snarliness of their voices, you believe them to be gnolls up ahead.
Hmm. More null.
What do you do? Doesn't sound like a lot. It doesn't sound like a lot. It sounds like a handful, and it sounds like they're fleeing.
Okie dokie.
Do you move forwards?
Yes.
Okay. As you move forwards, you inform Tiger to go carefully.
Yes. There seems to be some furry creatures ahead.
Okay, you're informed of this. Do you want to move quietly or move with purpose? Okay. Zaps.
He's
That last part
dead.
for me.
Yes. You've been informed there are furry creatures ahead. What do?
Of the bad variety.
I guess ready myself for combat.
And move forward with purpose?
Yes, sir.
Okay, as you move forward in your little troop, you round a corner. And as you round a corner, you see 3 gnolls. dead on the ground in front of you, basically at an intersection. So you're sort of approaching an intersection type thing. And you guys are coming up this way. And there's 3 dead gnolls. As you sort of round the corner and see that. You see there is a vaguely humanoid creature currently leaning over one of the gnolls, and you can hear the sound of biting and tearing. This creature is, if it stood at full height, would probably be close to 6.5 feet, but its limbs are elongated and thin. Its skin is pale, and it is currently devouring one of the gnolls. What do you do?
One of these is not like the other.
What do you do, Tyken?
I'm
He
gonna
hasn't
look at
noticed you as
Archie.
yet.
Let's rush in.
I'll look at Archie for his opinion.
It seems to be consuming the other. And what exactly was it consuming the null again? Sorry.
So there are 3 dead gnolls, and this is more of a humanoid, elongated creature.
Gross.
At 6.5 foot tall, but its limbs are really long and thin. Its arms are unnaturally long. Its hands go into spiky claws. It's wearing just tattered rags, and its mouth is much larger than you'd expect, given the size of the bites it's taking out of the gnolls.
Mm. Mm. I think I know what this is, and I don't like it.
It's continuing to bite.
I don't like that thing.
What do you do?
Should we try to sneak around it, or should we go through it? That's the real question.
Let's fight it.
Matt?
Yep.
Can I get a general distinction that this is one of the sorry swan?
I'll get you to make me an Arcana.
One that may be hungry?
I'll get you to make an Arcana check for me.
Okay, I will make an Arcana check.
Yeah, this falls in the realm of Arcana. 16, eh?
16.
16. Okay, so firstly, Archie is very well aware at this point of Sorrowsworn.
Yeah,
This is not one of them.
it isn't. It sounds like the hungry.
It sounds like the hungry, but it's not.
It's not, because
It's
like
not.
you said, claws, big mouth. I was like,
Yep.
that's the hungry.
Yep. It's not.
Ooh.
In particular, Archie, you notice that this thing, it's undead, for sure.
Oh.
Given how it's moving and violently tearing, it's not the hungry.
Mm.
It's more of an undead variety, and you notice, Archie, as it pulls its mouth up with one big bite, you see it has distinctively fangs.
Like a vampire?
Like a vampire-esque creature.
Mm.
As you're all sort of huddled behind Tycan and in this sort of...
Is this like a chaos warped vampire? Like a abyss warped vampire? What the hell? Can we? Is there a general way for us to sneak around, or do we just have to go through it?
It's right in the intersection.
So what you're saying is this is a witch from Left 4 Dead and we're fucked.
Well,
It's right in the intersection before you. If you're Archie, you believe that if this is indeed a vampire, there's no way you'll get past it without it smelling you.
that's exactly what I was thinking. I was just like, I'll say to everyone, okay,
Let's try and communicate. How about that?
this thing seems to be a vampire, but it's odd. So we have one choice, and that's to go through it.
Let's talk first. Let's just.
Do you see what it's doing to those knolls on the ground?
Yes, exactly. No, it's not people. It might be fine.
You hear the sound of a very loud, inhuman screech, as much like you've all played Left 4 Dead, right?
Yeah.
So-
Yes.
What?
So, for the rest of you, you know how the hunters in Left 4 Dead just sort of screech and pounce at a huge distance.
Yeah.
Yes.
You hear a loud screech, and from the left, where you were going to be going, another one just launches. You don't know where it launched from, but it launches at a full speed and slams into one of the other gnoll bodies. And and it is the second of the same type of creature. The first one.
All over their food.
The first one looks up and screeches at it, and they both start screeching at each other, and they start to sort of scratch at each other for a second before they tear each other apart, but before they pull apart from each other, dragging a gnoll about 5 feet from each other, and begin to just dig in.
Tragically delicious.
Alright,
How about we just sprint past?
and then get leapt on.
Potentially.
How about we just murder them?
Okay.
It is at this point, as you say okay, Thanrea, your highly attuned lycanthrope senses of smell.
What's that bitch in here?
The smell of blood and death from behind and above.
Wait a minute.
I will full swing right behind me.
It's like, when I say behind and above, I mean behind and on the wall. Like, above you, on the wall. Not within melee range, but you can definitely smell something's there.
Okay, but my spectre is above me.
Oh, that's what you were smelling. It's fine, right?
So if there's something up there, my spectre would know about it as well.
Your spectre hasn't noticed it. Because of its passive perception not being anywhere near as high as yours.
Oh, but Spectre, what's above you?
The spectre looks up, and as it looks up, you hear the sound of another inhuman screech as a third of these creatures, which was perched about 70 feet up on the wall, launches at you. Roll initiative.
Oh, so
Holy
so the
shit.
hunter is kind of like the stalker from Back 4 Blood.
Presumably yes.
Unfortunately, if that, yes,
Why would you say that? Unfortunately,
because Back 4 Blood's doo-doo.
nah. I like it.
I mean, that's fine.
It's a lot of fun.
I had fun the first time.
Give me 1 second to roll initiative.
Made a lot of updates to the game too.
I was just really disappointed with the end boss on release. It just felt
What?
bad. Back
Okay.
4 Blood? Back 4 Blood?
Yeah.
Because the last quote-unquote chapter was literally just the boss instead of having a whole chapter and then the boss. It felt kind of duty.
Well, there's more chapters after it at the moment
That you have
with
to
another boss.
pay for it.
Again, I need initiative from you,
I
please.
don't think so.
Just give me 1 second.
And also initiative from Scarlet, please.
I'd have to check.
And by the way, this is what the creature looks like.
Oh, you're gonna need to pull it back up. I was clicking.
Oh boy.
I see.
Matt,
Well,
pull it
let's-
back up. I was clicking.
What?
I didn't get to see it because I was clicking.
Oh,
There you go. Nasty.
Definitely a deformed vampire. I just need to fix this token because its token is broken.
I was gonna say it looks like a rat ghoul.
Oh, that's basically it. It's there we go. And save. Cool. This thing has landed behind you, sort of coming down on you, Fenrir. And let's get some battle music going.
Oh shit! A rat.
It is a deformed-looking vampire. As it slams down onto you, it does have the surprise, unfortunately, because of the sheer speed. It just covered 60 feet in an instant to land on you.
Because I know it's there, doesn't that mean I don't get surprised?
Sure. It's flying down at you, and you go first. So it's flying down at you. Your reactions are just enough to see it to turn and see it coming. The rest of you are considered to be surprised.
I am going to attempt
Hmm.
to grapple it by the throat as it's coming down.
Okay, you need to make me an athletics check. This will be your action. I can't see this.
Do I have? I don't have.
You don't have
In my
advantage.
hybrid form, I don't have advantage on strength.
No
checks,
advantage,
so-
but you just have an increased strength from being a werewolf.
Okay, that's fair.
Cool. As you attempt to grab it with an 18, as it launches down, it grabs onto your arm, using its acrobatics to avoid being grappled. But it sort of pushes off you and lands on all fours on the ground in front of you. It's about here.
I will then. Hold on, checking. I will then. Fucking hell, I need to sneeze. I'll offhand claw it.
Okay. A 13, as you hit and tear, and you just bring off the outer layer of skin. There's actually no damage. You don't beat its armor class.
Okay, so I missed.
You miss. You miss.
Okay.
You hit, but don't do enough. But don't hit enough to do
Think.
damage.
Okay. My Spectre will then give it a good old suck. Although, just asking here.
Yep.
Is it? You know what? I'm gonna find out. I guess I'm gonna attack it with Life Drain.
Okay.
21.
.21 does hit. As the spectre moves, as the spectre moves down and attempts to drain this thing's life force, it is not as effective as you thought it would have been.
I see.
Hmm.
So. Yeah. Okay. Is DC 10 con save as well?
It passed with flying colours, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. That's me.
as you go on it. It shrieks and then starts to tear on you. It's going to not actually attack you properly with claws or whatever. It's on all fours, sort of on the ground before you, and it begins to. You watch as its throat. You watch as its chest bulges, and then its throat bulges, and then out from it comes a spray of partly congealed blood that it just spittles all over you. And what is it? 15-foot cone. In this sort of direction. I need, yeah, Thanraya, Scarlet, and Archie to please make me con saves. And also Bali, who succeeds.
That's a 31.
Wow. And Archie, please, as well.
Man, just my rolls at the moment are. The RNG needs resetting.
Okay. Thanraya, I'll go in order of the rolls here. Scarlet, you succeed, and you take 9 points of necrotic damage.
Fine. So we take 18.
Thanraya takes 18 points of necrotic damage. Half to 9.
nine?
Half to 9, yes.
Yeah.
And Archie, you take 18 points of necrotic damage.
I'm just gonna put my temp HP up here because we always get it.
I use the red bubble for temp.
I will get
And-
rid of all of it because I have none.
And Charlie takes 9 as he did succeed. As this congealed blood sprays all over you, there's some sort of a vaguely acidic property to it. You're not sure what is entailed with it, but it's a goes and it sort of sprays on you. This is all on you, and it sort of sprays on you from behind, and this alerts you. That's the end of its turn. The rest of you were surprised, so top of the actual round of initiative, Thanraya. Oh, you have alert, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, my mistake. I forgot that. Scarlet, you get sprayed with the blood, and you immediately leap into action.
We're not. How wide is this?
It's about. Is there a way to draw a line?
Yeah, you get the line tool.
I'm sorry, my initiative thing was in front of the line tool. It's about this wide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
And that's where this is where the intersection is here, sort of for rough guide. The intersection's up here. As you run up,
Scarlet ability of dying.
Do we have advantage?
you
Flanking?
do not.
Okay. Just making sure.
No flanking. No flanking because it's overpowered.
I forgot. 21
So you
for
think the
18.
So that hits. So you swing the first time, and it nimbly jumps aside while it's on all fours. The second strike, however, does strike true for 18 points of damage, which does strike true.
15.
15 does hit as well for
13.
13 points of damage.
And that is 1, 2, 3, and offhand.
You bring
27 for
three
13.
foot down. It hits. And then in a flurry of attacks, this thing is badly wounded. It's just screaming at you with this horrible shrieking.
Mm-hmm. It's also marked.
Take your turn.
That's my turn.
It's Mark. Turn. Excellent. Now back to top of the round. Thanraya.
This cheeky little monkey. Yeah.
as you bring your hex blade down upon it.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Scrap that.
Oh, yep.
I meant to do the hex claw. Do you want me to use the same, re-roll it or use the same roll?
Use the same roll, but just roll the damage for the hex claw. Just say, okay, cool. Excellent. Blam! It is more injured as you tear in, now finding purchase of this creature.
I will do one lightning smite as well.
Awesome. As you hit it with your claw, it shrieks, and then it shrieks as the lightning pulses into its body, and it just hits the ground. It's no longer standing on all fours; it's just flat on its face on the ground, unmoving.
35.
Are you? It's already down. Are you double tapping it? Double tapping?
Is it dead?
It's not moving.
Oh, then I double tap it. Its head.
Okay.
just smush. I'll.
Okay, as you double tap it, as you sort of grab it and with a certain satisfaction tear the head clean off. It is now very dead.
Good.
Do you know what I'm gonna do?
The skull, say that.
Oh. Okay.
Ignore that.
I am gonna get the head. And I'm going to throw it
Mm.
at the other two,
Mm.
and then roar very loudly at them.
Okay, as you throw the head, the other two have looked up from the screeching of this one that has definitely alerted the other two. They're already looking in your direction, just finishing their chewing. As you roar mightily, the two other vampire things roar back at you with their own inhuman screeching.
Oh, hold on. Also, oh wait, I haven't lost any HP. I was like, I gained some HP. Whereabouts would they be?
Let me show you. They are
I forgot.
slightly off screen.
I honestly forgot about the other two.
The other two are over here, munching.
I am going to run past to about there, and my tag along is going to do the same.
Okay, and that's your turn.
Yeah.
Cool. Here's the Eminie's turn. As you get to this point, Thunraya, you notice something. On the walls, about 40 feet up on either side, there's another two. One here and one here. This one's going to crawl around the wall, and you guys watch as it almost like a creepy looking spider is like skittering along the wall, crawls around to here. This one crawls around to here. And then they pounce. This one pounces past onto Charlie. This one pounces onto Tycan. And these two pounce towards Thunraya. So, Tycan first. Are you about?
Yes, sir.
You watch as this thing just crawls along the wall and just like leaps and just dives into you. It is going to, as it lands, it is going to attempt to claw at you once. A 15's going to miss you.
Mm-hmm.
A 22.
Miss.
It's excellent. And it's going to attempt to bite you. Ooh, it does get you with the bite. That is a natural 19 plus 24.
That does hit.
And you are missing hit points, yes?
Yes.
Cool. You take 11 points of damage from the bite.
Alrighty.
Plus 16 points of necrotic damage.
Alright.
And as it bites, it sort of claws at you both times, which don't pierce your armor, but then it bites you on the neck. And as it bites you on the neck, it just pulses with this necrotic damage. Make a note, Tycan, your max hit points are reduced by it's 16 half to 8 because you're resistant to necrotic.
Oh, okay.
So add in another 8 for you. You get another 8 back. Your max hit points are reduced by 8.
You go to my doohickey here, and I'll put it down in here.
And this thing is literally hanging on you and biting currently. Sanraya, these two are jumping at you.
Yes.
Claw number 1 is an 18 to hit.
Wait a damn second.
I think that
Damn
misses.
it.
I think that misses, right?
Hold on. It should do. My armor class should be 19, I believe.
It
Hold on.
says in the token, that's why I'm confused.
So, just give me a sec. I'm trying to. It was 17 before. I put up my dex, which put it to 18, and I have +1 AC in hybrid
so it should be
form,
19.
so it should be 19. But
Cool.
for some reason, it
So
says
so
18.
so claw attack misses. Second claw attack is a 26.
Oh, lovely.
Um,
That definitely hits.
This claw hits you for 11 points of damage, and it is magical.
I was going to say. So I take 5 damage total. So that gives me 108.
And then it's going to attempt to bite you.
Oh, lovely.
For that is an 18 to hit, which is going to miss you. The second one going on you. 2 claw attacks both miss. However, as this one jumps on you, it takes advantage of the other one, and because that's flavor, it misses both claw attacks, but it does crit you with its bite.
Ah.
And you are missing hit points. So it bites you for 12 points of damage.
So that would. Yep.
And you then take. It is 31 necrotic, halved to 15 because you're resistant.
Yeah.
And your max hit points are reduced by 15.
Holy shit. So
That's them.
in red, I'm gonna put 98.
And while
Okay.
you sort that out, this one jumps on Charlie and hits him for a fair amount of damage, but is unable to do much in the way of draining life force because Charlie is not technically alive. But these are on you now, just going mad. It is Charlie's turn. Charlie is going to do Charlie things. Charlie produces a force blade in his hand. He's going to swing twice at the creature, hitting both times. What is that? 12 points of damage. Charlie just starts swinging on this creature. Archie,
It's me. Hmm.
This hunting pack of vampire kin are surrounding you.
Well, I'm gonna give it a bop and bop. Actually, no. Give it a bop and bop. I'm just gonna move down here actually. And my MetaMask in mine is going to do. Bop. Hello. It's me. And then I'm going to.
Real quick, we're level 12, right?
Yes.
11?
Yeah.
Or
You should be 12, I think.
12.
I'm level 11. I didn't
Party,
know it was level
party
12.
are level 12. Yes, I have an idea. Party are level 12.
Well, I need to change that.
You better do that. I don't think you get new spells at level 12. It's level 13 when you get new spells. So.
I don't know what I get at level 12. I'll just check. Anyway.
ASI,
ASI.
if I'm not mistaken.
Anyway. Anyway.
Do that after your turn. That's fine.
I'm gonna firebolt
Ooh.
at this one.
Okay, as it's
But it's not fire, it's radiant. Fuck you.
Radiant
okay.
ball.
It's hanging on Tycan as you just like pulverize it with that. It hits. It doesn't take extra damage. However, you do see that whatever scratches were on it from fighting gnolls have rapidly healed, and as you hit it, it shrieks from the radiant damage, and it seems that this one, whatever allows it to regenerate its hit points, is no longer active. As in this place of the abyss where there is no sun, these things have not known daylight for quite some time.
Yeah.
Till today.
Grease.
Your turn.
Yes, and I'm gonna level up to level 12 now.
Okay. Tycan.
I
Yes,
am completely tapped. I'm a slightly glowing fighter. So all I can
Okay.
do is attack twice.
Sweet rave party.
As you swing both times and hit both times on this thing, it's desperately trying to bite you.
I do the radiant damage though.
Okay, so it's 21 on the first, and 16 on the second. With those two hits, Tycan, it is bloodied. And he's knocked off you, I'll say, at that point. It's now sort of standing in front of you.
As Tyken hits it like someone who just got bit by a spider. Get it off, get it off.
It's just shrieking at you. Is that your turn?
Yes. That is all I can do.
Garlet.
My turn?
Your turn.
I only have 30 feet.
There's one here fighting Charlie. There's one here fighting Tycan.
All about Charlie.
Run around on this thing.
Yep. Smack. Nope.
Mac.
Smack.
Nope.
Is it? Did not. There we go.
There we
20
go.
for
As you
16.
As you run around behind it, it looks to you because you actually have blood, unlike Charlie. And you swing and hit it hard.
What I'm getting.
14.
Oh. A 14 hits.
For 15.
15 damage. Oh boy. This thing is badly wounded. As you swing multiple
Mark.
times and mark it, you have its undivided attention.
And then 14 temp HP to anyone who has anything less.
Cool. As you hold your banner up, Charlie will take it. Archie?
It is my turn.
1 second, I'm relogging back in.
Okay. Pycan, you get your 14 HP.
Yay! I'll take that in just a second. I have to be.
Archie, as Scarlet holds her banner aloft, you are not invigorated by it.
Me?
Yes.
Huh?
It seems whatever blood that first one spewed onto you and Scarlet and Thanraya seems to be inhibiting your ability to regain hit points. Even temps.
That's some bullshit.
Yep.
Wait, does that mean I don't regenerate?
We'll see on your turn.
The answer to that is no.
That's your turn, Scarlet.
Yep.
Thanraya, while you would regenerate at the start of your turn, you don't.
Fuck. This fucking thing on me, I'm gonna.
Archie has become skilled.
Excellent.
Nice.
fucking
What
get
did you
this
put the one
thing
stat
on.
point into?
Which one on Thanraya?
The one
Top bottom.
There's no stat point for skilled. I just get 3 skills of my
cool.
choice. I gain
Good to know.
proficiency.
Thank you.
There's two on you. This one's hanging on you right now.
Yeah, the one that's actually on me.
Yeah, this one here. Cool. As you swing at it with your claws, for 19, and then an additional 21 as you smite it.
Yeah.
I got persuasion, insight, and perception.
It
For-
shrieks as it's hit.
He's still alive.
He's still alive. These are mostly full health.
It's now prone.
Okay, as you smack it with your claw and it slams into the ground, it is prone.
I also need to gain health.
On the same one?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 24 points of damage more. As you smack it, and with this one, a lightning,
Yeah.
it is unmoving on the ground.
My foot goes straight through his head. Just.
Okay, it doesn't quite crush the head yet. It's on the ground.
Well.
You would need a third attack in order to do that. That will do it. Is at this point, Thanraya, you sort of knock it to the ground and put your foot on its head, and you can see it's beginning to twitch. These things you ascertain need to be double tapped. And then smack, and then its head pulverizes. Hot watermelon.
Duck.
Awesome. As it moves up and does get it. However, it's not as effective as you would like. However, you watch as your spectre moves up and reaches a claw through this vampire thing's form and rips out something. And you watch as the vampire is physically weakened. Hit point maximum reduced.
Yeah. Okay, that's my turn.
It's your turn. Cool. So, the one over here that's fighting Tycan does not regenerate. Scarlet, the one you're fighting, its wounds do heal somewhat and it's no longer bloodied.
Motherfucker.
This one can't heal because its max hit points remain where it's at now. And that is it. Cool. This one turns to you, Scarlet. And is going to... It's going to disgorge blood.
Doing what?
It does that same thing as before. It right in front of you. It just its throat swells, and then suddenly a spray of congealed blood just goes all over you and Tyken.
Fuck.
I need both of you to make con saves, please.
Uh, 17.
Okay, you both succeed and are not overly hurt by this. You own Scarlet. You take 8 points of damage. This is necrotic damage. And Tycan, you take 4 because you're resistant to necrotic.
I
And
love
you
how
are
often these resistances actually popped up. It's great.
and you are not subjected to the other effect that Archie seems to be under. Tycan, this one here is going to attack you with its claws and its bite. Claw attack number 1, Tycan, is a 23 to hit.
That does hit.
Claw attack number 2 is a 16, so that's going to miss. It does a whole 6 damage to you, Tycan, with its claw. As it scratches you twice, only hits once for 6 damage. The bite, it goes to bite you, but ends up just gnawing on your armor. Little effect off there now. That's its turn. And over here, Svanraya, this one is going to swing on you.
Yes.
The first attack
Sorry, Bear,
is 25. Okay, 25 to hit.
Yes.
To 13 points of damage on you. The second one is going to miss. So you got that 13 points of damage.
Yep.
So the second claw misses, and the bite attack is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
For 11 points of damage. Of physical. Plus 10 points of necrotic, halved to 5.
Yep.
And your max hit points is reduced by a further 5.
Damn. No save, no nothing.
Nope, it's just damage when it bites you. This one is now hanging on you and biting you in the neck. That was their turn. It's
I'm back.
Charlie's turn. Welcome back. Charlie? Going to do that. That'd be fun. Isn't that fun? Charlie's gonna do this. Charlie is gonna look at you, Scarlet, and say, "Do you have this one under control?"
Oh, definitely.
Very good. I will leave you to it. You watch as several sections on Charlie's armor pop and fold as his form becomes more streamlined, as he activates one of his spell abilities. And in a blur of movement, Charlie zips here, 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 and here, and comes around to the one that's on Tycan. And is going to attack. Once. Gonna miss. And then he's gonna hit. He hits for 9 plus an additional 8 for a total of 17 points of force damage as Charlie uses Zephyr Strike. Charlie is now next to you, Tycan, using Zephyr Strike. That is Charlie's
dude.
turn. Archie.
I'll do it again. Radiant
Hey.
damage on this one.
Radiant.
Do it again.
Alrighty. Alrighty, as you hit this one with another radiant blast, it's hanging on. Tycan is trying to bite him. As you aim the blast, how would you like to kill it with radiant damage? Because it can't get up again if it's been killed with radiant.
Well, there's a bolt of radiant in between two fingers on my
Yeah.
right hand. I point towards it, I shoot it in the face, and then there's a hole of radiant damage through its head.
Excellent.
And it
The
drops to the ground.
The radiant damage burns through it, and its whole body begins to turn to dust. As the radiant just takes it away, you hear this horrible shriek, which then fades to an echo. This
I
thing is
blow
gone.
the top two fingers
Oh, whoops.
like a
I just-
gun,
I'm gonna add them back in because that was silly of me.
and then I move over this way.
It was after Lanraya, but before
Are
Charlie.
you sure? 1 second.
Manifested mind sits on this one's shoulder.
Okay, which is currently hanging on Thanraya.
Hello there. I say in abyssal.
It doesn't seem to register language. He's beyond that point.
Nice meal you got there.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Alrighty. Hyken, you are free from the vampire thing that was numbing on you.
Ah. So, I see a weird looking one over there.
Where? Over here?
Oh, wait, that's a specter. No, never mind. Yo soy pendejo, we're good.
Okay, cool.
I was talking about this one. What you guys talking about?
Okay. I thought you were talking about this one here.
Oh, definitely. That's the one I'm attacking. What do you mean?
Yeah, cool. They both hit as you move up to this one that Scarlet is fighting. That's 20 on the first, and there's Radiant involved, so it won't heal. 21 on the second. This thing is badly injured and is burned by the just natural divine light of your blade.
Ah.
It's shrieking and recoiling from you, Tycan, because of the blade.
Let's go. Get back, foul monster.
Excellent. And that's your turn.
Yes.
Yarlet.
I wonder if now I won't even get to use the fourth attack.
It's currently shrieking and recoiling from Tycan's
12 damage.
divine. As you hit it, Scarlet, it's taken radiant damage. How do you want to kill it?
God damn it. Yeah, to come help. I was so excited to use Unwavering Mark Attack. Because I
I'll hit you
would
next
have
time.
I would have been able to use it because he hit you while he was
So I
marked.
didn't know. I didn't mean the KS. I thought it was healing and being annoying.
Oh, it was. You just did an.
It was. I was
shuffle
just
attack.
gonna get extra damage on my bonus action.
But it's good though because it means
Cured.
it's good because you would have had to double tap it, but now you don't because it's got radiant damage on it, so it can't heal.
Yeah, it's fine. She just cuts off its head.
Okay, just it's sort of screeching and moving and backpedaling from Tycan, almost a sense of animalistic fear, and you use like one single swing, Scarlet, and the head comes clean off, and the body falls limp,
Good.
and it is not moving, and its body begins to rapidly decay.
Can I get in the Spectre spot?
I'm gonna say yes because it's ethereal.
Cool.
I'm gonna move the Spectre, just boop. There you go.
And then next attack. 14.
14. Excellent. As you
18.
move up. Excellent. This thing was not really damaged yet, so it's still going okay.
And 12 to hit.
12 does not hit, unfortunately.
It's okay. That's
The
my
last
turn.
one standing. That's your turn. Thanraya, again. No regeneration for you, I'm sorry.
It is marked, if it matters.
It does matter. It could matter. As you just angrily tear at this thing, I imagine.
Yeah.
Now it is bloodied. A 13 does not hit. But the offhand claw does, as you. It's fighting as well as it can, but unfortunately it's overpowered here. She's more injured.
Hold on. Suck.
Fuck. Well, it's going to take 3 necrotic because it's resistant. But this time, unfortunately, your Spectre can't find purchase on whatever it was that prevented it from... whatever it was that took its maxi points away. But it takes damage. Is that your turn as you start to
Yeah.
do it? Excellent. Its turn. You watch as it's facing down against 3 creatures and a manifested mind. It's... Oh, that was a minus. It's got a bit of plus. Its hit points regenerate somewhat, but it's still badly bloodied. It's not dumb, it's just animalistic. It's going to take the disengage action and turn to jump away.
Negatory. I'm gonna bear hug this fucker.
Okay, as you have the sentinel feat.
Yes. I will. Now I have a question for you here. It allows me to do an attack. Now,
I'll allow you to grapple it if you want. That's what you're after.
will I? Do you want me to roll the attack and then grapple, or just roll the grapple? Because if I roll
The grapple is the attack, so roll the grapple
okay.
of athletics. Ayo! As it turns, it sort of pushes you both away, shrieks, turns, gets on all fours, about to do a giant leap, and you just grab it by the back of the neck. It ain't moving. And you have the grapple. It's your hand, your clawed hand is around its neck, and it's sort of scratching at your own claw. That's its turn, unfortunately. That's all it can do. Charlie is going to move up to you, Archie. And Archie, you're covered in this goop.
Yep.
Charlie says, "Allow me." And Charlie uses his action and prestidigitations you, lifting the goop off you. You feel whatever effect was suppressing the healing action stuff is lifted.
The goop is gone.
The goop is gone.
Goop
It's
is no
Charlie's-
longer goopy.
It is Charlie's turn. Archie.
I'll do it again.
You see Thunray just holding this one.
Do it again.
Pew as it hits, and it shrieks as it's being choke held by Thanraya. The radiant damage is burning through it and can no longer regenerate.
That me?
That's you, Tycan.
Alright, Tyken. Tyken can't make it, so Tyken's just gonna go here and end his turn.
Okay. Let's move up there. Gullet.
Yep.
This thing's burning from radiant damage. badly injured and is currently considered to be grappled by Fenrir.
18. She's just gonna do like a few quick stabs, not to penetrate too far, because hitting Fenrir
Yep.
would be bad.
Yep.
And then just stab upwards.
Okay, just as you stab upward in the chest and then up just to the base of the neck, it looks at one final weak shriek before falling limp in Fenrir's arms. It is not moving, and the radiant damage preventing it from regenerating. We are out of combat.
My hand continuously just grips and crushes its throat, rips its head off.
Okay. And again, this close, Scarlet, you see that enjoyment on Fenrir's face.
What was that?
You see enjoyment on Fenrir's face as she rips the head off this thing.
Archie, can you please claim me?
Made my eyebrows. Fenrir would hate.
A very visible twitch.
Oops, my finger slipped. Archie's finger never slipped. This is no insight needed. Archie's been fucking 100% funny.
After the cleaning is done, Fenrir, the regeneration begins.
Just,
There will not, however, the lost max hit points from the bite of bitten. That lost hit points still is lost for now.
okay. I'll just go up to my 93 hit points.
Yep. And same for you, Tycan, the lost hit points from the bite.
Yeah. I feel like that's going to be a bit before I get that back.
But you gather your things. The bodies of what's left of these vampire kin are just there, slowly turning to dust around you. What do you all do?
Oh shit, let's go. We need to keep going.
Okay.
And banning.
Okay. You all get bannered. So that's
Yay.
plus 15 to Charlie there, because he already sees the level 1.
Yay.
You proceed on forwards. Archie, you get a sense that those things were extremely dangerous in this maze because vampires with no sun ever.
Yes, yes. Can I say yes again?
Yes,
Yes.
you can say it one more time.
Fuck them.
As you move on and round the corner where they were feeding, you see the bodies of another 4 gnolls and 2 cultists that have been devoured by these things.
Yes.
Moving forwards, reforming your marching order. Yes.
Yep.
So put you there, and you there, and you there, and you there, and you there. Cool. You proceed on forwards, making your way towards the tower. As you every few minutes, you go past small groups of cultists that you cut down, or bigger creatures that move past that you hide from. Again, the sounds of chaos all around you, but it's clear that there weren't many of these vampire things here. And if they were here, you would have fought them as well. There were few, but dangerous. Moving along, are you going around the crucible where the cultists gather, or are you going through? I need to ask.
Around the crucible or around the forest?
Around the crucible.
Yeah, we're going around the crucible.
Okay. As you begin to go around where the crucible is, you do get glimpses through main corridors of large construct type, like pieces of bone and things to make sacrificial altars, and you can see glimpses of swarms of cultists around them. You go past one of these where you see there's a minotaur that has been nailed to this thing, almost like a crucifixion, and cultists chanting over it. You sort of skim past them, moving past them. They are too focused on that. About 10 minutes go by of travel before you get a telepathic communication from Ariana. She is panting, clearly tired. Ariana says, "We've defeated the creature, the Cybriacs. Took heavy casualties, only me and one other survivor. The rest were turned to piles of flesh."
I think 2 survivors is a positive.
Says, "We're going to destroy the portal device now." And with that, she cuts off the communication. And about 30 seconds later, Archie, again, that wave of energy as another portal device is disabled.
Very good.
You then hear another communication from Ariana. "Oh shit, the maze is closing. Oh shit, the fleshy maze is closing in. Run!" And that's all you get from her.
Flashy man, fucking ew.
The walls are alive!
He's in the walls! He's in the goddamn walls!
You don't hear anything from her for the next few minutes. Moving along, circumnavigating the thing, and you go for about 20 or so minutes circumnavigating the main area of the crucible, and the smell of blood here for Thanraya is intense. There is so much sacrifice going on in there.
You must prepare the sacrifice.
Is at this point, after traveling around the edges of this thing, of this crucible area, Tycan, you notice someone up ahead.
Ooh.
Hiding behind a pile of dead gnolls and cultists. And minotaurs.
Edge.
Tycan, you see them first because you're at the front.
Okay.
It looks to be a person. And it looks like they're hiding. What do you do?
He'll put up his hand, he'll point, and then he'll, like, basically indicate that he sees someone.
I sniff the air.
You don't smell demon or undead, but you do smell a creature ahead. They are
Is it-
alone.
Oh.
Thanraya, make perception check with advantage because you have hearing. You can hear the vaguest whispers as they're saying, "It's okay, it's okay." It sounds like a female voice. "It's okay, someone will save me. I don't know where I am, but it's fine. Why are they all crazy?"
What language is this in?
Common.
Common. I will. We we mean you no harm. You can come out now.
As you call out to this person. The voice continues muttering to itself. Don't listen to them. Don't listen. They're like the others.
Please come out. We don't mean any harm.
Please.
Starting to get a little bit annoyed now. Please come out. That's it.
Oh,
I'm not
no.
going. And then I'm fucking.
As you run forwards, the person jumps out. It looks to be a commoner human, wearing blood-stained a barmaid outfit. She's holding what looks to be a sharpened piece of metal, and she jumps out and holds it in front of her and says, "Stay back."
I just walk up to her.
Matt, I'd like to do something.
Yes. What do you do?
I'd like to activate the true sight on my glasses.
So,
I don't believe this for 1 minute at all.
Sanrea, as you're approaching, she's fucking terrified of your werewolf form. Expectedly. Archie, you sort of just casually reach up and just tap the side of your glasses, sort of like you're adjusting them.
Yep.
And as you do so, you activate the true sight.
Yep.
You see the commoner woman, and you see through the commoner woman. And Archie, you see a purple-skinned individual.
Oh.
What you recognize to be the form of a doppelganger. However, its true doppelganger form is warped by the nature of the abyss. It has hooves for feet, it has claws for fingers, it has horns on its head, but it's currently taking on the form of an innocent barmaid.
Can I ask something quickly, even though I don't know this? This is me
Yes.
out of game,
Yes.
just curious.
Yep.
Are doppelgangers inherently bad?
No.
Okay, so okay, that's all I was curious about.
I'm going to
Archie,
get-
Archie,
I'm
Archie,
going to-
Archie, in addition, on its doppelganger chest that you can see through True Sight, there is a massive sigil carved into its chest of Baphomet.
Yo, Thenria,
Yeah.
come back here, please. We don't
So
want
what?
to spook the young barmaid.
She's just shaking and holding the pointed blade at you.
Well, I
I
just
won't.
wanted,
I won't let
I
you
just-
turn me.
I just wanted to let her know that it's safe and that
I'm
we can
gonna
get her
walk
out
up
of here.
to Thenria and whisper in their ear. It's not what it seems. I don't know if you heard that.
I did, yeah.
And then I'll walk up and say, "You seem very scared.
This is.
What's got you so spooked?"
She says, I was minding my own business and suddenly a portal opened and I was here. I don't know why I'm here. Where is this place?
Yeah.
Why is the sky burning? Why
Okay,
is everyone killing each other?
Can I insight this? Because now Archie's told me that it's not what
can.
it's.
You can.
I want to know if. Okay. $13.
Despite what Archie's told you, she seems legit.
I will say Archie. I think it doesn't matter what she is. I think she's legit scared.
Yep.
She says,
Here, catch. I'm gonna flick something at her.
hey, what do you flick?
A silver coin.
Awesome. As you flick the coin, she catches it in her hand. And as she catches it in her hand, it immediately singes her hand. And she goes, ah!
I never knew a silver coin could burn someone. They're weird, right?
A silver dagger would hurt me.
A silver coin, though?
I don't know actually.
I place a silver coin in Thenraya's hand. Does it burn Thenraya?
It hurts Thanraya, but it doesn't burn.
Oh, but I'll say it's unpleasant.
Does it burn, though?
I guess not.
I look at the bartender and say, the jig's up. You can just turn into your purple goat form with the sigil of Baphomet on your chest.
As you say that, her expression goes from fear to annoyed.
I'm going to give you 6 seconds. You can leave, or you can die. Your choice. And if you want me to repeat that, I will. I say in Abyssal. I'm going to give you 6 seconds. You can leave, or you can die. It's your choice.
A vein pops on the side of Thanraya's head and says, "I'll give you 3."
He turns and runs.
1, 2,
He runs and runs. And
3.
she's running down a straight path.
I'll look at that, Raya.
Hold on.
So do like a hand like gesture, like it's right there. It's been 3 seconds.
Do what you think you'd do in this situation. That's Thanraya. She's at this point about to get to an intersection, and you watch as she stops and looks to the right.
What you gonna do?
And she looks back at all of you.
I'll drag my claw across the fucking wall.
Okay, sparks.
Or 5.
You watch as the barmaid looks down this intersection to the right, and she starts saying something, which you can hear, Thanraya. It was your perception check.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Oh.
He saw through it.
6.
I fucking start bolting.
As you start running towards her, you hear the sound of more footsteps coming from around that corner. As
Can
you
I do
watch as
something?
they swarm
It's
of...
been 6 seconds.
Yes.
I cast Sickening Radiance. Right on top of the one that's down there.
Okay. Boom. I'll get you to roll a damage point, please.
In the
Hey.
intersection.
Hey, Matt.
Yep.
Hold on a sec. I just need to quickly read something.
Boom.
It's poison damage. Don't worry.
As you unleash that, the doppelganger is injured by the blast, but does survive the first impact. However, I'll tell you who doesn't survive.
Yeah.
The hundreds of cultists who run around from that corner.
Yeah.
They run out. Some of them do get out and get through it, but more than half are killed.
I keep it there. I'm just like, any more want to come?
There are about 40 or so cultists that get through in all from the ambush. The doppelganger runs off. There are 40 cultists running at you in a screaming, blood-curdling rampage running in your direction that have gotten through the radiant consumption, but are all badly, badly injured.
I'll fucking do it again.
They've moved past Sickening Radiance's range, but are all considered bloody.
Well,
This is what I'm gonna do.
Hmm.
I'm going to activate my Cloak of Lightning.
Yep.
I'm also gonna activate my Tempest Soul.
Okay.
I'm then going to fly over them and
Yep.
get that doppelganger.
Okay. As Stanraya flies over them, are you still remaining below the height of the walls? I need to ask.
Fuck yes, I am.
Okay, cool. Cool. As you fly over and round the corner, and you can see the doppelganger is fleeing. You can catch them.
I will catch them.
In the meantime, as you're catching them, what are the rest of you doing? And there's about 40 or so cultists bearing down upon you. In various
getting
states.
ready to destroy the rest of the cultists.
Okay.
I'm gonna just stand my ground, and if anyone of them come to me, I will attack them.
They are running directly at you. Headlong. Rather than rolling initiative, because these are cultists that are all on basically 1 hit point each, because of the radiant consumption. Sorry, the Seeking Radiance. How do you put them down? They literally have 1 hit point each after your Sickening Radiance.
pew, 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 pew.
Okay.
Pew,
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 pew, pew, pew, pew.
pew, pew, pew.
Charlie
Just shooting
joins you with
gun.
his little force bolt. Pew, 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 pew. A handful of them do get up to you, Tycan, but
I love you, kitchen gun. Bang, bang, bang.
a handful of them do get to you, Tycan, but none are able to get past your armor. These are psychotic cultists. Does Tycan cut them down?
Yes.
Okay, just like taking no pleasure in it, I imagine. Just
No, he didn't run to them because he feels bad because they're crazy. That's why he just stood his ground and made sure it was self-defense.
Yep. As they sort of run at you and jump at you, you sort of knock them off and cut them down. Archie, you're gunning them down. Charlie's alongside you, blasting them with force. Scarlet, are you just cutting down cultists?
Yo.
Alright, as you're just sort of there, and you fight off this group of cultists. You get a sense the full group of them probably would have been a lot, but Archie thinned them down significantly with Sickening Radiance.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, as you're cutting down these waves of cultists, Stanraya, you manage to catch up to the fairly injured doppelganger.
I land right in front of it.
At this point, she's taken on the form of a male cultist. As they turn to you. As they turn to you.
Very unhappy.
The now male cultist says, I sense it within you. You want to be one of us. Join us. And they reach a hand to take yours.
I grab their hand and pull them towards me.
As you pull them towards you, they say, I can see into your mind. I can see the satisfaction you get from killing.
I'll headbutt them really fucking hard.
Make me a melee attack with advantage.
Should I just go my offhand claw?
Yeah, why not?
15.
Cool. They take. Cool. They, as you headbutt them, they fall back. Their forms
They-
sort of warping.
They also take an extra 12 radiant damage.
Ooh. They are badly injured from that. They say, ah. You don't understand. We could do great things, great and terrible things.
I grabbed them by the throat.
Okay, you grab him by the throat. At this point, they do attempt to stab you. They do hit, and they
That's
do no
fine.
damage.
I
They do no
don't-
damage. They do no damage with their sharpened metal blade because it is not magical. We could earn Baphomet's favor together. It says as it's choking.
Uh, hold on. There we go.
Okay. You guys hear the sound of, as you guys finish cutting down the last of the cultists, you guys watch as Thanrea emerges from that side corridor, dragging the still living but badly broken body of the doppelganger. Now back in its purple form. You see what Archie saw. The horns, the Baphomet sigil on the chest, the hooves. It's still breathing, but it's been badly beaten by Thanrea.
Limbs are a bit twisted.
Yep. You've cut down the last of the cultists at this point. As you approach the group, Thanrea, with this still alive doppelganger. Cultist.
I lob it in front of, like, I don't know, Archie probably, and say, see if you can get any information.
Archie, the doppelganger, still alive, but its body broken. He's limping on the ground. He's like laying on the ground before you. He looks up at
Anything
you.
to say for yourself?
I serve Baphomet, it says.
There wasn't many right answers, but you chose the worst one. I shoot him with a radiant fireball in the face.
Okay. Pew. With that, doppelganger is dead.
Nods in approval.
Archie does a bit of a stretch, closes his book. Mm. Trust a new one.
So it would seem.
Yep.
And I will say as well, Thanrea, when you ran around that corner,
Yeah.
you saw multiple instruments designed to trap people.
I'm gonna say, well, how do I know that you're the real Archie, huh? Say something Archie-like.
I slowly turn around. I look at Thanrea. And I just say, your magical form is shit. And then I turn away. And I walk away.
I'll literally be like, I'll say, honestly, that look was enough.
I literally have like the look of a teacher and a dad at the same time, where I just sort of
Yeah, but-
close my book, I have it towards my chest, and I just look at them. And I sort of raise my eyebrows a little bit, and I like go off my tippy toes a little bit, a little bounce.
That's all that's needed.
You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Wow.
Mm.
Fucking turning the timer right there. Fucking hell. Screw the rules. I have money.
But yeah, the cultist ambush has been thwarted. Thanks to Archie.
Why? We continue. Where we
Continue
need to
forward.
go following the map.
Okay, following the map, going around what is now very clearly very dangerous, the Crucible. Following the map, you move along. You find about a dozen more cultists over the course of the next 20 minutes. Just sort of wandering about, you sort of get through them. You do get a report back from Ariana. We've made it out of the fleshy maze. Returning to the portal room to regroup and rearm.
Rightio.
Then we will move towards the last one, the city.
City to the city. We're going to the city.
You move along for another 15 or so minutes, past a few more groups of cultists. You hear the sound of some sort of a struggle going on up ahead.
Yeah.
What initially sounds like cultists, and then you hear the sound of some sort of a pulse sound, like pew pew,
Pew pew pew.
pew pew pew. Cultist screams, more cultist battle cries, more cultist screams. A cultist death cry as some sort of sucking sound is going on.
Yeah.
The sound of not a sound, but a voice in your head. Ah, get off me! Ah! It's just there's no words. It's just that is what's conveyed telepathically. The sounds of battle fall silent. You hear the sound of cultists cheering. Ah! Never sacrificed one of these before.
Oh.
It's generally ahead of you. What do you do?
In our head though?
In your head.
Kinda sus.
Mm.
Kinda sus.
About 100 feet ahead of you, you do see an intersection in the maze.
Which way is it coming from?
It's coming from the right of the intersection. Just drawing it up now. Just sort of a general idea, so you have a rough idea. Boop. And then there's an intersection here. Your direction is going straight through this intersection. Sorry, ignore this bit at the end here. I failed to draw. You guys are approaching from down here, sort of idea. And the sound is coming from up here. And is moving in this direction. And the path you need to take is this one here. Dang it. Why is the tool resetting itself? That way. Ah! That's annoying. Why is it doing that? Freehand. Your direction is that way. You're coming from this way. And and whatever sound it is coming from this way. What do you do? It's about 100 feet ahead of you at the intersection.
I'm gonna go pee.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same.
I'm good at drink.
What? This hour, Sol? That's a bit ridiculous.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
That's your hour, not mine.
Okay. Back in a sec.
Same.
And I'm back. Sol! I mean, now when
Welcome
everyone's
back.
back. You're back? Is Josh back?
I mean, I'm technically not back. I'm up making myself some drink too, but I have a wireless headset.
Wireless headsets are so good.
I love them. You know, I actually bought a wireless headset specifically for Dungeons and Dragons.
Hmm.
Because there'll be random times where I have to get up a bunch,
Yeah, but
and I was really tired of missing out on so much because I had to get up so much. So,
Yep.
But one of these.
Cute. Are we back? We're all back?
yes, I think so.
I don't think Soul's back.
Ah, Soul made noise. Is Soul back? It's buzzing from Soul.
You guys hear Lord of the Rings Gollum?
Oh, have I ever?
I'm so sad. I had that game on my Steam wish list because I wanted to play it, but then I heard about how it came out. But at least the game has answered one very important question I never thought to ask, and that is, what would Golem look like as a skateboard?
Man, like it blows my mind how bad the game looks and the system requirements. At the same
Have you
time.
seen his walking animation? It's like an indie game in early development.
Yeah, it's horrendous.
I'm gonna post a thing in the D&D chat. I want you to guys. I don't. Apologies if you guys hate the streamer. I don't want him. It's just he had some of the best footage of how bad the game was. Like just the first 30 seconds of it, and you'll see the Gollum skateboard that I'm talking about. Let me find it. I love how the comment on this video was, it seems like apologies are part of the video game development process these days.
Oh my gosh.
I ain't gonna lie, I like watching Asmund
I'm
Gold
back.
because he's so like.
I don't have a problem against him.
Wait, what?
I'm talking about how sad I am because of the way the Gollum Lord of the Rings game released.
What released?
What did this game have?
Lord of the
No
Rings Gollum.
fucking QA? Like, what is going on?
Wait. Lord of the Rings.
I posted a video on
that looks-
D&D.
Lord
That
of
looks
the
awful.
Rings,
Oh my goodness.
Lord of the Rings. What?
Golem.
Gollum.
Oh, I saw that not too long ago. I saw someone playing that. I didn't check it, but
You need like a 4090 to get 60 or some shit. The system requirements are also fucking outrageous, and it looks like that. Oh, that's so funny.
You see how they save space or save memory with the 2D sprites that are off in
Oh,
the distance?
Yes, that was fucking so good. And you see some of them, and they're not even walking on the bridge. They're like out off the cliff, just walking.
it can't be that bad.
Watch
Looks-
the clip, Soul.
It looks pretty bad.
I'm pretty sure, like, that you can have people having bad experiences here and there, you know, and you can be like, okay, that's individual experiences,
Oh,
but
I need to
everybody's
hear-
experiencing bad things.
Oh, of course it's Asmongold. I muted it for reasons, but okay.
Then
What the fuck? 20 seconds in, it's already breaking?
and poor Moist Critical, he couldn't even play the game before it crashed.
Yeesh.
Anyway, shall we continue before we have to finish for things?
Stinks back.
Yeah, I'm here.
It's back.
Hold up. What the fuck just happened 50 seconds in?
For context, Stinks, I posted a video on D&D.
Can someone tell me if Gollum just tripped and fell and died?
I think that's what happened.
I guarantee you, there's like a pixel of a dead zone that accidentally got left in when they were mapping the fucking floor.
No.
It's probably something like
I
that. It's fucking
I will finish this video later, unmuted. But that is
shall we-
horrid. But yeah,
Alright,
we
let's continue.
can continue, please.
Okay, let's continue. So, about 100 feet ahead, to the right of this intersection, you can hear the sound of these cultists approaching. Hey, just 1 second. Just contractors for Hunter Water, maybe? Oh, cool. Yeah. Thought it should turn on and off. Oh yeah, yeah. You tap on it. Blow the air through it. Inside to be working. Once you've done that. Yeah, water back on now. Yeah, yeah. Easy. Awesome. Thank you. Sorry, I'm back. There are some guys at the front fixing my water tap because it was broken.
No problem.
So, you can hear the sound of whatever happened has finished, and whatever is doing it is moving this way towards the intersection. They're about to intersect with you. You're about 100 feet back from the intersection. What do you do?
We're going from top or from bottom to top, right? And then
Okay,
something
okay,
coming from
okay.
the right.
Yeah. And these corridors aren't clear. There's debris and bodies everywhere, so there's plenty of cover if you wanted to take cover.
The only question is, can Tyken take cover?
That rock seems to be glowing.
I
I think we should stealth it. Try at least.
Group stealth again?
apologize in advance.
Alright? Get your roll stealth.
We're all relatively stealthy except Tyken.
Come on, Tyken, you've got this,
my
right?
God, man.
Nope. Nope. He definitely does not. Oh.
Archie, stealth please.
Hey, Respecta.
Archie, stealth please.
And
Oh no. 10, 10, 9, 0.
Mm.
I think that's a average of what? 9?
Wow.
Alright. So, you guys all hide behind some debris and bodies and watch. You watch as firstly, you see a cultist stepping in front of the in the intersection. Behind him, you see 8 more cultists, and they all are dragging chains. You then see the creature that's in the chains. A badly injured, chained up. One of those.
Turns out the average was 7.
You all see what looks to be a badly injured and beaten Mind Flayer, having been caught by a large group of cultists and is being dragged towards the crucible.
I know we're probably not going to get any gratitude from the Mind Flayer, but I'd rather them not have a Mind Flayer. So what do we do?
It's still alive. It's struggling, and you watch as occasionally an errant mind blast just shoots out and pulverizes a cultist. But there's so many. There were 8 in front, and there's another dozen behind, and they're sort of like moving it.
We're saving the mind player, right, guys?
No,
Oh.
I don't believe in your weird fantasies. I'm sorry.
Then you should play in one of my campaigns, then you will.
As they move past, 10. There's a 19 from there. They rolled potato. They don't seem to notice you. Like the cultists don't notice you as they move past, dragging the mind flayer. Mind flayer looking about, and it notices you. You hear its voice in your minds. Help me.
Then it asked for help. Fuck it. These are weak cultists, right? They look weak.
They look weak. These look like the cultists you've been butchering by the 100.
Okay. I'll fuck it. Oh, me and my spectre will jump out and just.
Okay. As you jump out and run towards the cultists, they now see you.
Distraction gets you mouthful of whiz.
Sorry?
I said distraction gets you mouthful of whiz.
Yes. As you get out, jump out and run. You as watch as Thanray jumps out and runs towards his cultists. What the rest of you doing? Are you remaining in cover, or are you jumping out to help?
I don't really like the idea of helping out.
So, as a player, I'm a little biased.
Do what you want to do.
As a Taikan, it asked for help.
It did.
You're
It's-
right. I want to
It
help
noticed.
it.
It noticed you and said, "Help me."
You're right. Taikan can't ignore a cry for help.
Alright, as you guys jump out, well, Tycoon jumps out, then Red jumps out. I'll get you to roll initiative as the cultists see you. This will
let's
be
go.
theater of the mind for the most part. This will be a very quick combat. Be theater of the mind for the most part. Dang it, all the character sheets are broken every time they update Roll20.
Yep.
That value and that value. There are a literal swarm of cultists. It's a bunch, or you just placeholders. And there's one of these. And you do see dragging one of the... sorry, not dragging, leading the group of cultists. You see what looks to be a minotaur, which is vaguely humanoid in appearance. Vaguely. But its form seems to be glowing with fire.
Kill it with water.
Seems to be leading the troop. Can I please get initiative rolls from Archie and Scarlet?
Sure.
Excellent. Oop, that one. And that one. No. That one. Thank you. Cool. Scarlet, you see Thanray about to jump out, but your alert sensors allow you to go first. What do you want to do?
I think I'll just stand by for now.
Okay. You stand by. Tyken, someone
Alright.
called for help.
Well, Tyken's just going to start cutting down people to try and free the person that asked for help.
Okay. You aren't able to quite reach them on your turn, but you can definitely dash to get up to them, or you can move up
Yes.
halfway.
I'll dash.
Okay, as you guys watch as Tyken leaps out of the cover and dashes at them, and you get up to a group of cultists. Your turn is dashing. Thanraya,
Yes, sir.
if you want to dash, you can also get to them.
What to do? So how far away are they?
They are about they were 100 feet when you noticed them, so you were about 80 feet, 60 feet away roughly from the main group.
Okay, if I'm 60 feet away, my movement speed is 50 feet.
Yes, you have to dash to get to them, is what I'm saying.
Can I jump from 50 feet into them?
No, jumping is part of movement.
Really?
Yes, otherwise you could like move and then jump and get bonus movement and stuff. So your movement speed is your total movement.
It's
Okay.
silly, but I get why they did it.
How far can I jump then?
You can jump a portion of your movement, but you can't move more than 50 without dashing.
Man. I guess I'm dashing.
Okay, as you dash up to the group as well,
And then
running
I'll,
up to them.
I'll offhand swing at one.
Okay. As you swing, and one of the cultists, I'll put this one over here as one of the ones that are being injured, you slash at one of them for 4 damage. The cultists all cheer. More sacrifices! Excellent! They aren't frightened at all.
Just saying, I'm gonna focus on the ones that are holding the Mind Flayer prisoner.
Okay. Put him here for sake of reference. Cool. As you start to hit them, it is their turn. They pile in to all of you. Tykan, the Minotaur runs at you,
Okay, cool. That's what I wanted.
as well as a handful of cultists. And the rest of them swarm on you. 2 of them remain holding the Mind Flayer, where the rest jump on you, Thanraya.
Yeah.
Thanraya, they jump on you. A flurry of attacks. Only one hits you.
Yeah.
This happens to be a silvered weapon. It does 4 damage.
Oh.
But that's they just swarm you and just jump at you and start biting and tearing, and it's awful. On Tykan, bunch jump on you. Only one hits you, Tykan.
Oh.
They crit for a total of 6 damage.
Ha. I think. Oh yeah, I do have temps. Let's go.
The much more deformed cultist, which it seems to be almost minotaur in appearance, but its chest is glowing with fire. It runs at you, Tykan. And gets up to you as all the cultists are swarming you. It says, You look stronger than the others. You will be a great sacrifice, and it's going to inhale and then exhale. I need you, Tygan, to make me a dex save. Oh boy.
Ben.
Tygan, you take 21 points of fire damage.
That's fine.
And you know those cultists that were around you?
Uh-huh. I do too?
They die. As it exhales fire on you. And you're sort of burning as this thing does its thing. I need to roll a d6 for hits. It gets its fire breath back. Archie, you watch as Tykan and Thanraya have run into the fray.
Run into the prey.
Yo.
They've run up to save this Mind Flayer.
That's why Scarlet hasn't moved.
And the Mind Flayer is like getting jumped by the peeps.
The Mind Flayer is wrapped in chains and is bound and badly beaten. It looks like the cultists were dragging it back to be sacrificed or something. It's sort of in the Mind Flayer is over here in the middle of the intersection. This is sort of a placeholder for to help with the theory of the mind. There are 2 cultists on it. The Mind Flayer is bloodied. It is badly, badly injured. Archie doesn't have to help if he doesn't want to, but Tykan and Thanraya are in there.
So basically this Mind Flayer is getting beaten up with the cultists that is Minotaur thing.
Yes, the Minotaur thing looks to be a cultist that has... It's the more advanced stages of cultist transformation.
Yeah. And why are we saving this Mind Flayer?
Because it called out for help and Tykan's helping.
I mean, if that's what Tarkan wants and he's already run in, I guess we have to run in too. I'm not going to run in as aggressively as Tarkan. We're coming in from the south, or are we still like...
You're coming in from the south. You're about 60 feet away.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30...
It's,
I'll
it's
move
more
up 30 with my
Yep.
manifest in mind.
It's more of a theory of the mind sort of idea, but just so it's just so you
Yeah.
have a rough idea.
I'm not going to... I'll take a pot shot at the big Minotaur cultist thing.
Okay.
I'll just shoot it with light force.
Okay. As you aim and you see these things breathing fire, so presumably fire won't work. So force damage it is. It's hit. Like it actually takes a hit pretty hard. It's like ah, and it snarls past Tykan. More sacrifices! It calls out, and the cultists around it cheer. Oh, Baphomet will be pleased. It says as it takes a hit. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Charlie says, Charlie standing next to you, steps up to you beside you, Archie, and says, I do not understand. Do you not believe that the creature is not worth saving?
Me.
It said to you and to Scarlet. You say anything?
I say I'm hesitant to help, but they are getting bullied. But they are a creature that can be of nefarious means. So I am willing to help with the caveat of if something goes awry, we need to help ourselves.
Oh, and I will point out for Archie, your true sight's still active because it lasts an hour.
Mhm.
It is what it appears to be.
Yeah.
So we'll say that.
That's what I say to Charlie. Like, this is one of those situations where we need to be on our toes because this could be a saving that's not really a saving, but we need to make sure that they are not using us.
Charlie says, I understand. If I am worth saving, then anyone is.
Mhm.
And Charlie's going to unfold his Force Bolt weapon and fire at the Minotaur. There you go, Charlie doing some damage. 2 blasts slam into the Minotaur. Pew pew. And that's Charlie's turn. Scarlet, you are at the back of the group. The others are helping. What do? And Ray's sort of up here-ish.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, fine. I can get up to the Minotaur, right?
You can dash up to it, yes.
Damn.
Unfortunately, you're far enough back to try to stealth. So,
How
if you're too close, you would.
how close can I get?
You can get within, what's your movement speed? 30 or 40?
30.
30? You can get within 30 feet of it.
So 30 feet. Oh. Might as well just stay right there.
This is theory of the mind. Archie's moved up 30 as well.
Oh, okay. I'll just magic missile the Minotaur.
Okay. As you point your sword. Oh dear.
Nice.
As you focus the leader. Unfortunately, his mutations making him more Minotaur-like have made him a big target. As the Force bolts blast into him, he's like, "Rah! Kill them!" He points at you. That's your turn, Scarlet.
Yup.
Tarkan, you see the Mind Flayer struggling in his chains. It is your turn.
I'm gonna try to take care of this here Minotaur.
Okay, as you see this Minotaur cultist figure. Awesome. Both attacks hit. The second one misses, unfortunately. No.
Sadly, I don't have any smites, so
Ooh. 12 on the first. That'll do it. With the crit, Tycan, how do you want to kill the Minotaur cultist leader person?
so he breathes fire on me.
Hmm.
I kind of go through that. I end up
Hmm.
shoving the sword into his gut and pulling it up.
Okay, get upwards. The sword hits something within its gut. Something hard, which it then shatters. And as you tear up, its top of its body cleaves in two, the head cut in half. And as its body folds in half, you see what you shattered, Tycan. It's some sort of fire-infused gem that at some point you presume it ate. There is an explosion of fire. I need you, Tycan, to make a dex save.
I call Worth.
Tycan, you succeed and take no damage, as this is a minor effect.
Hey.
But there is a blast of fire which does burn several of the cultists around as it explodes. Those two swings and their leader is dead. The remaining cultists are swarming, though, around you. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Sanraya, you are surrounded by cultists that are burning around you, that are stabbing at you. What do you do?
Attack the ones holding the chains.
Okay, as you move past the ones that are around you and get to the ones, there are 2 that are holding chains.
Attack.
With 1 strike, you slay a cultist.
Attack.
Chains are... And with a 2nd strike, you slay the other cultist. The chains are now limp. The rest of them are just trying to stab you.
And then I will offhand attack another one.
Okay. The one that got injured from the fire is also killed.
He will also suck.
Your spectre kills a cultist outright.
Oh, it just sucks him dry like the mummy.
Yeah, but the cultist dies. There's only about 6 or so cultists left.
That's my turn.
It's your turn. There's only 6 cultists left. Ernie's turn. The cultists scream and jump on 3 on Tycan, 3 on Thenrea.
No.
3 jump on you, Thenrea. None of them hit you. They're just stabbing violently.
Oh.
And 3 of them jump on you, Tycan, and none of them hit you. But they're on you, basically. So these 3 are on you, and these 3 are on you. Just for me to have simplicity. Archie, there are only 6 cultists left.
6 cultists left.
There are 6 cultists. There are 3 attacking Tycan, 3 attacking Thenrea. That's it. And the Mind Flayer is in its chains, but is in no immediate danger. You continue to pew pew.
I don't really have anything else because Archie isn't really. I've used my level 3 and 4 slots like as soon as we walked in here in a first fight. So it's like, unless I want to like eviscerate everyone with a level 5, there's like.
Yeah. Okay. You
I
continue
don't
to pew
know.
pew.
So I'm gonna pew.
You're gonna pew.
Pew.
You pew with 1 blast. This on the is on the 3 that are attacking Tycan, or the 3 attacking Thenrea.
The ones that are attacking Tycan. Tycan looks a little beaten up.
All right. So as these 3 attack you, Tycan, a blast of force, I imagine.
Force.
As pew, one cultist is just blown clean away by Archie's blast.
Well, that frees up my hands.
And that's your turn, Archie. Charlie
Yep.
is gonna do his thing as well. His force bolt. Pew pew. Both hit. And with the 2 attacks combined, another cultist is blown clean away. Pew. It is the allies' turn. The Mind Flayer is going to focus on the chains, and the chains shatter from psychic power. And the Mind Flayer doesn't float to its feet, but stands. An indication to all of you that this Mind Flayer is badly injured. But it is free of the chains. Scarlet. The cultists you see on the map are the only cultists left. There are 4.
Well,
And 1's in range for you to get to.
yeah, she'll go to the one within range first.
It's the one next to
18.
Tycan. As you run up to that one, 18 to hit, and with 1 swift strike, Scarlet, you cleave through this remaining cultist of Baphomet.
How much movement would I have left?
Say probably 10 more feet, that's it. Up to the next one.
14,
A 14 does hit. These are poorly armored cultists.
20 damage.
You kill another cultist. Ah.
Can't move any farther. That's my turn.
Turn. Tyken, there are 2 left, and they are within movement range for you.
Tyke can
All
get
right.
16 temp, and then Rhea too if she needs it.
The Mind Flay is also in range if you'd like to.
No.
Okay. Tyken, it is your turn. Okay. Tyken, how do you put down the remaining cultists?
Well, I like to think that he punches one hard enough its neck breaks, and then he probably decapitates the other.
Excellent. These 2 cultists crumple. And you are out of initiative, I'm going to say.
So to show you the power of my god, I sawed this cultist in half.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of
These-
damage.
These 2 cultists crumple.
Hate it.
You see one more running up this pathway, which the Mind Flayer turns, puts a hand to its head, and focuses, and the cultist is eviscerated by a Mind Blast. The Mind Flayer turns to all of you, and you hear telepathically, it's panting, but telepathically, it's fine, as it turns to you and says, "You are not crazed like the others in this maze. And you helped me. You have my thanks."
He'll say, "Do you have a way to safety?"
I would need to rest. My resources were spent when my
He might be sending an illicit their way.
I have a question for
The
you.
illicit.
You don't get a response immediately. You get a sense of, you get a response of understood. Don't send it yet from Gordon.
No, I have a question. I have a question for the Illithid.
As you approach, the Illithid looks at you, and in an instant, Archie, it gets a sense of the scale of your intellect, and there's a moment of respect. As you approach, it says, "Received."
You know the goings on of Daril and Faerun at the moment?
My collective has steered very clear of that chaos. We are based, it says, in the Astral Sea. We were being hunted by Githyanki.
Astral Sea space, right?
Yes.
Or different?
It's a different
Kinda.
plane. It's a different plane, but yes.
So, what my understanding is, because they recently changed it, is if you fly out in space far enough, you'll hit the astral sea.
Yes.
Let's
They replaced the
That's-
phlogiston with the astral sea.
That's good to know because the follow-up question might be something more in your realm, near the Astral Sea.
Sorry, say that again. I couldn't
I said
hear you 'cause
something maybe near your realm that this question is revolved around. The Astral Sea, or near the Astral Sea.
you refer to the conflict with Dragon God.
Tiamat, yes.
We have been steering clear of that. That has been more in space, not in our realm. That is a conflict of the gods.
It is a conflict that we're currently dealing with as well.
My kind have been steering very well clear of that one.
I'm not saying it will come true, but that conflict might come to you in the future, unless it's dealt with.
As difficult as it is to say, that is not something we are equipped to deal with.
I'm going to ask one last question.
Proceed.
Do you have any information about Tiamat being in space? I know you've been steering clear, yes, but you would have to have some recon or maybe a whereabouts or general area where Tiamat's residing.
I do not know locations.
Mm-hmm.
I only know what my collective scouts have collected. I can share that information with your permission.
It would be beneficial. I agree.
It looks at you, and it puts two fingers to its head, and you get images in your mind. All of you, images in your mind. The massive form. It's the size of a mountain of Tiamat, flying through space, unleashing chromatic breath from each of Tiamat's 5 heads. You see swarms of angels flying around it and blasts of radiant energy over its form. You see a battle in space between Tiamat and multiple angels at the same time.
Now, does Tyken have a heart on? That's a real question.
Don't ask questions you don't want to.
Again, you do see in the front of this, Tycan, you do see Arana there,
Mama.
fighting viciously against Tiamat. Tiamat's showing some damage, but it's a battle against a god. The Mind
We need
Flayers.
to get some more Avatar of Morden involved.
Mm. You do see angels being blown away by these breath weapons from Tiamat, but the battle continues. You can see that they are fighting to keep Tiamat from landing on a world. They are fighting to keep others safe.
Mm-hmm.
The Mind Flayer says, like I said, we steer clear of that. But you have my thanks. I must ask, what is your business here, in this place?
There is portals around the maze that are sending abyssal demons into our realm by siphoning souls from hell. They need to be dealt with. So here we are. I didn't really want to tread on Baphomet's domain, but it seems that someone has either made a deal with Baphomet or someone has come into Baphomet's domain without their knowing, which is really weird because this is a place where Baphomet knows all. And place these portals here.
I see. Well, I was in the Astral Sea, fleeing a group of Githyanki hunters.
Well, they've been dealt with too, by the looks of it.
Well, that is some good news.
Those flying giant fish in the sky, I dealt with that.
Yes, that will make my rescue challenging. It looks up as you see one flying overhead.
Well, I can give you a better course of survival, if you wish.
What would that be?
Well, it would be a lot easier for you to get rescued on the material plane rather than in here, correct?
The material plane brings with it its own dangers. Some collectives on the material plane of my kind do not get along with us.
That being said, it would be a lot easier getting out than trying to get through those. I point at the giant fish in the sky.
Out of game theory, Cultus of Dune, question mark.
But I understand that there's going to be risk in any part of your rescue, but I'm trying to give you something of less risk.
It says, It says, if I could warn my kind of the things that swim in the skies, perhaps they could come teleport directly into the maze.
The problem is at the moment, the portals as well as some machinations within the area are shunting outer forms of communication.
I did notice that when I called for help upon arrival here. I had intended to teleport into the elemental plane of fire. Seems that did not work as intended.
We heard that the communication might be tied to the portals, right?
No.
Or is it in the science thing?
There was something emanating from the Tower of Science.
There is some sort of jamming signal within the Tower of Science. I would show the map and point at it.
It looks at the map and says, "Ah, you mean that?" And it points up, and you can see the Tower of Science at this point. It's
Yeah,
towering
yeah.
over the maze.
Yeah. We're going to be heading there because there's a portal in there.
It says, and this device is within there, you believe?
Correct. I believe that if we can deal with that device and deal with the portal, then you'll be able to get what you wish as well as we will. That being said, you need rest, correct?
I am injured and tired, but I can offer my help. You all seem to be without rest as well.
We can make a mutual agreement for while we're here, if you wish.
That would be beneficial.
You stay your course, we stay our own, and when the things are done, we move our separate ways.
That
Does
would
that
be
seem
beneficial.
fair?
That seems extremely fair.
And it seems fair to me as you traded me some information, and my god abides by sharing and mutual benefits within knowledge. So it seems only fair that I give you a part in kind of helping you out of here.
Very well. In that case, I believe it is the culture of the material plane to exchange pleasantries, yes?
Correct.
My name is, if I can spell, Afrolt. You may call me Afrolt.
Pleasure to meet you.
Front.
Who are you?
I am
I'm
Archibald.
Tiger.
Archibald.
Yes,
That name does ring a bell.
you probably heard the full name.
Oh,
So Archibald Bartholomew Humphrey II, Master of Empowerment and Ruination.
god damn it.
Ah, yes, the Destroyer of Neverwinter.
Not quite the Destroyer anymore.
I did destroy it though.
Yes!
I've not. I only know what the Elder Brain has told me. You are one to be feared.
A lot of people say, but things have changed from 200 years ago. I will not be destroying any cities anytime soon. That was a desperate situation. And this is no longer as desperate a situation, even though there's a god on the rampage in space.
And this does not qualify as a desperate situation. It looks around at the bloodstained walls and the cultists everywhere.
I say this is a more dire situation, not a desperate one.
Ah.
Something that needs to be dealt with swiftly, but not at the cost of one's life. As well as a city. And honestly, I don't really feel like pissing off Baphomet too much. That seems a little bit out of my pay grade.
There's, yes, the Lord of this layer of the Abyss is certainly not one to be tried, not one to be tested.
No, and I'd rather not test as much as we've already tested while we've been here. So,
And you are, it looks at you, Scarlet.
Scarlet.
Scarlet. It's good to meet you. And you! Are you safe? It looks at you. Looks at you, Thanraya, in your hybrid form.
I will undo my hybrid form as I stick out my hand for a handshake.
It looks at your hand and says, "Ah, I'm aware of this. This is called a handshake.
Yes.
How
I'm
primitive.
Thanraya.
How primitive." And it shakes your hand.
This may or may not be a compliment, but you're the first mind flayer that I don't hate.
Well, as Archibald put it, dire times.
True. Are mind flayers' personalities based off of the individual or the elder brain itself? I'm curious.
It says, my kind usually have a connection to the elder brain. But this place, that device, seems to be blocking that communication. My individuality is mine for now.
I see. Well, let's have a pleasant partnership while we're here.
Yes. I must ask, what is your goal with this tower? Do you intend to tear it down?
I do not have the balls for that. As you can see.
That's my hope.
If we can't, let us do some damage to it.
Damaging it is fine, but I do not wish to make a big enemy out of some Baphomet, really.
Mm.
Don't know about everybody else here.
Yes, I agree. I would rather not irritate the Lord of Beasts here. The Lord of Beasts. Well, before I crashed, I did see a decent path to get to this tower. I'm curious as to where you got that map, it says to you, Archie.
good friends. They've been here for a long time.
To avoid being turned like this group, they must have been quite some people. Shall we proceed?
We shall. I shall transform again.
Okay. The Mind Flayer is taken aback a bit by that. And says, "In my injured state, I will not be much good in active combat, but I can assist with some magic."
That's fine. Having your cognitive abilities is a boon. So having you here is better than not.
It sort of nods to that. It says, "Oh, shall we?" And it joins up with your group and begins to travel in that direction, if you're happy with it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Very.
Yeah, Mind Flayer companion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dream come true.
You
Wade.
don't trust it.
I do.
No.
I trust it with my life.
That seems to be a mistake.
I don't know. Mind Flayers to me don't seem like liars.
The situation is pretty dire for it, so it's like it's trapped with no way out. So,
Like, why would they lie to something that they deem lesser?
Hmm.
That's the way I always think about it.
and this one's in a bad situation. It was being hunted by Githyanki and now it's here. Awful.
Poor thing.
Sounds like it deserved it.
But with that, you proceed along with the Mind Flayer. It's
Mhm.
walking, indicating again how drained it is. Usually they just sort of levitate along.
Mm-hmm.
You proceed on for another 10 or 15 minutes or so. The Tower of Science is looming over you at this point. A monolith in the skyline above the maze's walls. As you proceed along, the maze seems to come to an exit of sorts. Opening up to a vast plain, about more than 200 feet of just rocks and boulders and bodies littering this open-ish plain to the colossal base of the Tower of Science. It's about 600 or 700 feet on a side. There is a main doorway that you can see, a main entranceway which goes inside, but there are other scattered smaller entranceways along each of the square base of the tower. You see, at a glance, 3 Garistros that are just patrolling in this outer waste area. Groups of cultists are also wandering about, being led by Minotaurs, patrolling, guarding, keeping this place safe. The tower itself reaches hundreds of feet high. As you're at the base of the tower, now you need to find a way in.
I have an Antine sword. I have an idea.
And it is time, right, Dinks?
Yeah.
Yep. So this is a good spot to end right here.
About
As you stand at the base of the Tower of Science. Are you ready to do some
Yeah.
Science.
Fuck yeah, science.
Cool. So yeah, we'll call it there. As you look at this tower. Thank you all for play. Hope
Thank
you
you,
had
video.
fun. Hope you had funs.
I sure did. We got a Mind Player companion. What's not fun about it?
Yeah. A badly injured and out of spells Mind Flayer Arcanist.
What's not fun
I
about
mean-
it? The Mind Flayer itself.
Hey,
Oh,
it's-
he's an Arcanist. That explains so much.
he was the pilot of the Nautilid that you saw crash.
It also explains why he's afraid he won't get along with the other Mind Flayers of the material plane.
Yep. I did my research.
Ah. Bravo.
Yay!
Bravo, bravissimo.
Just a reminder, there is the art of... You're at the base of this thing.
Do elder brains have personalities?
That's a hard question to answer. See, when a Mind Flayer dies, their brains are assimilated into the Mind Flayer, so they kind of live on or to the Elder Brain, so they kind of live on forever. In a weird way. It's a hive mind. That's the best way to put it. Hive mind.
That's why I refer to it as collective. They are a collective.
Ones such as the Mind Flayer Arcanist, for the example, usually tend to shy away from going completely hive mind with Elder Brain, so they tend to have a little more individuality.
I think mind flayers with individuality are cooler.
Me too. That's why I like illicit liches.
Because, like, the whole elder brain thing, like, I don't mind, but it's just like it makes every mind flayer the same. But if they're all individuals, then I feel like it's much cooler as a narrative.
Yeah, I do like the fact that the individual Mind Flayer is a rarity, though. That's what makes me like the individual Mind Flayers. And stuff like you know, you got Illithid Liches, you got Alhoons, and you got stuff like that as well. One thing, if you find Mind Flayers interesting, I highly looking into is the Cultist of Thune. Rather than having a Mind Flayer, it's actually, or not a Mind Flayer, rather than having Elder Brain, they're ruled by an Ulathar Lich, and he has like 5 Illithid Lich generals. Scary stuff.
But you have a friend.
I do, Mind Flayer friend. I
Hey.
could scratch that off the D&D bucket list.
What do you think you'll find in the Tower of Science?
If I don't find science, I'm gonna call false advertisement. But I'm fine. I think we're gonna find some weird and disturbing experience. And I think Archie is probably gonna be like that guy from the video, intriguing but also highly disturbing.
All I'm imagining inside that tower is like the fucking jail from Diablo 3. That was just like fucking meat everywhere, cages, monstrosities, fire, experimented bits.
We shall see what you find in there.
I do have some stuff I've got to do because I got like family that
Yep.
might be coming back from hospital tomorrow. So
That is okay. Just so you know, no game next week because I will be camping.
that is
Okey-dokey.
fine. I hope you have fun.
Or more accurately, I'll be packing up my camp about now next week.
Sounds good.
I will
Hope you-
talk to you all soon, though.
Hope you
Have
enjoy
a good
your
one.
trip.
Thank you for
I've
playing,
enjoyed it
Sol.
too. I'm
Thank you for
heading out.
playing. See you, bye.
See
See
you,
you,
bye.
bye. See you, bye.
Cheers. Have a good week or 2 weeks.
See you, bye. Sol! Sol!
What?
Sol! Oh,
Mm,
have you had fun?
yes.
To kill things? Are you gonna give your Mind Flayer friend a hug?
No,
Why not?
because he's a mind flayer.
Does that mean he doesn't deserve a hug? Is that
Correct.
what you're saying? Oh, why?
Because I said so.
Are you racist, Sol? Are you racist
It-
against Mind Flayers?
In D&D, I'll be racist however I want.
Mm.
In real life, I am not racist. But
Oh, I never thought you were. I'm betting against Mind Flayers.
mind flayers are historically not the greatest.
Oh, give him a chance. Soon you'll be best friends.
Disagree.
Oh, I have news about Amo as well. Amo came to visit.
I heard.
And the moment she got here, she got out of her cat carrier and walked around the house twice. And the moment she was sure there were no other cats here, she started purring. He
Hilarious.
really doesn't like the cats. Like, really doesn't like them. And she purred the entire day and a half that she was here.
Alone at last.
And then she slept.
As Omo does.
That's all she does. She sleeps and eats and poops, and that's it.
And watches out for other cats.
Yes.
Also, I assume the thing was not brought up this session.
No, but it is soon.
Got it. Once I do get that, Mage Slayer is next.
Yeah.
Then after that, I have no idea. Maybe we'll go into the other fighter archetypes.
Are you going to lightly armored feet?
Why?
Why not?
Because I have medium armor.
You
Master.
can still get it. You can still get it. Like,
There's no reason for me to get it though.
but is there a reason for you to not get it?
Yes.
There is a reason for you to get it. There you go. Anyway, I want to jump off and get some food, and then play some Minecraft. I think.
Alright. See ya. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you. Thank you for play. See you. Bye.
See you. Bye.
Bye.
And as for next stream, likely Arknights. I am very behind. I haven't started the event at all. So, Arknights tomorrow. Star Rail the next day, most likely. And then we'll go from there. Because I believe those are two different Actually, I don't know. It depends on what happens tomorrow, but either Arknights or Star Rails tomorrow. Guaranteed. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye.